The Prime Minister has apologised to Caribbean leaders after a hastily arranged meeting in Downing Street this morning. Theresa May has been under fire for her part in the Windrush saga. Thousands of people who arrived in the UK between 1948 and 1971 have had to prove they have the right to live here because of recent tighter rules on immigration, rules that were introduced when Theresa May was Home Secretary. At that special meeting of Caribbean leaders in London for the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting, the Prime Minister said she was sorry for the way some people had been treated.
I want to dispel any impression that my government is in some sense clamping down on Commonwealth citizens, particularly those in the Caribbean who built a life here. I take this issue very seriously. The Home Secretary apologised to the House of Commons yesterday for any anxiety caused, and I want to apologise to you today. Because we are genuinely sorry for any anxiety that has been caused.
Her apology followed a one-to-one meeting with the Prime Minister of Jamaica, Andrew Holness. When he spoke at the summit about the treatment of the Windrush generation, he said this.
These persons are not able to claim their place as citizens. Prime Minister, we welcome your response and we look forward to a speedy implementation of your proposed solution. It is only fair. It will lead to security, certainly for those who have been affected, and it is the kind of inclusive prosperity for which we stand as Commonwealth peoples.
The Prime Minister of Jamaica, Andrew Holness. Trevor Lloyd-Johnson arrived from Jamaica in 1971 when he was 10 years old. I asked him when he first realised there was a problem with his status.
When my dad died in 2001, my dad died because he sold up and went back to Jamaica with my mum. And I was supposed to be going for a funeral. I wasn't going to go because I've never left the country since I was here. But my sister sorted out my travel for the plane or something.
Tell me what happened recently.
Well, how this all started is when I bought the Jamaican passport so that I could have it for ID.
Because you couldn't get a British passport?
I couldn't get no document. I had no document because I was here from when I was a kid and I've never left and I knew I was entitled to be here.
Right, so you came here when you were 10?
Yeah.
And you're, what, late 50s now?
58 now, yeah.
And you never left the country?
Never left the country. Only in 2001 when my dad had died.
And you went back to...
Went to Jamaica for the funeral,
right.
Which my sister sorted out. Because I've got sisters and they sorted all that out for me.
But you didn't have a British passport and couldn't get one. Did you try to get one?
Yeah, but I couldn't have enough proof of who I was.
So you got a Jamaican passport instead?
Yeah, from the Jamaican High Commissioner, yeah.
And then what, did that end up causing you problems?
Yes, it did, yeah. Because they said, I've showed them a passport, but it's not got a stamp in it.
So what they were saying to you, you need to prove that you have been here all this time?
Yeah.
And did you have any records?
The only thing I could prove is the school in Edmonton. Well, I used to go to Durant School, in Edmonton. I got proof from them that I was in school there.
How did you get proof?
My sisters in North London, they went up to the school because that school's still there.
So what was the effect of all this? Because obviously you were trying to prove and you're struggling to get the paperwork to prove that you had been here. What effect did it have on your life?
Oh, it's had a big stress. You know, I pulled my hair out, no money.
What do you mean no money?
I didn't have no money at all, love. I got no money,
Were you working?
Not at the time, no. I've been out of work for a little while now, so I'm on benefit.
Right. Were your benefits stopped?
Yeah, my benefit stopped, my housing benefit stopped.
Because you couldn't prove that you had been here. Yeah. How long ago was this?
This was 2014. 2014, they stopped my benefit and I got my no time limit thing in 10th of the 8th, 2016. They gave it to me.
OK, so it was in 2016 you got this time limit stamp.
From 2014, so I waited 2 years.
Right. So they knew there was a problem. The Home Office knew that there was a problem with people like you.
Yeah.
Back in 2014, 2015.
Yeah. But they just, you know, they weren't helping people. They refused me twice. My law centre had to really fight to try to get a tradition hearing. And then it went in front of the couple other people, what they call it, and they said, oh, this man's been here.
Did you fear that you were going to be?
I was scared, very scared, because I was sitting indoors with my kids and then my phone rang. People saying they're coming to pick me up to take me to detention centre, you know.
You'd make the point that you lost out on benefits as a result of this over this 2-year period, 2014 to 16. Have you tried to reclaim that?
Yes, I have, love, and I'm still waiting. They've lost my paperwork, you know, because they've put me back on benefit. I'm talking to her about my back payment, and she said, well, you're getting money, ain't you? I said, no, sorry, love. She said, you're getting money. I said, no, that's not right. I said, you owe me money. I said, I was supposed to be in this country, so I want my money.
You lost out on benefits, and what's been the state of that? Have they said that you will be due some?
No, they just keep don't even write to me. They've not write to me. They've not got in contact with me. They just keep I'm not even getting nowhere with them, love. You know.
Do you call up? What happens when you call them up?
I call them up, and that's when the lady put the phone down. I mean, the manager. You know, I'm not gonna ring again.
I think you said you run up debts.
Yeah, council tax, like they keep sending it from 20, all that.
From that same time?
Yeah, you know, water rates. I couldn't pay them because I didn't have money. I'm even struggling now with the money what they're giving me.
So how do you feel about it?
I feel very, very upset, you know, because I'm only trying to get what was mine.
You have now got the time limit stamp in your... So is that it? Are you sorted now?
No, I'm not really, because they've sent me the thing, yeah, but I've still got a reply again now.
How long does it last?
In 2024.
Trevor Lloyd-Johnson talking to me just a little earlier. Well,